Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking more about Season 7 because I did a little bit of research into some of the things that could possibly come with the Season 7 or just some future content releases in Modern Warfare. So before we get into it, make sure you guys are leaving a like on this video here today and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates on any Modern Warfare content, Warzone, and plenty of Cold War content here on the channel right now. So guys, a lot of you seem to enjoy the video about Season 7 that I made very recently, so that inspired me to do some research, look into things a little bit more, and see some of the potential content that could come out for Modern Warfare for a potential Season 7. So we have a bunch of things that will line up to make it very plausible that this is going to happen. We have the update that's going to be happening in Cold War that's going to be adding Nuketown, and on that same exact day, there's going to be an update for Modern Warfare. Now, whether it's an actual title update or if it's just the Battle Pass ending and us maybe seeing a new feature bundle or, anything, it's still going to be on Tuesday, the main update day. So there's a very good chance that within the next day, we could see a pre-patch or something crazy like that come through on PlayStations, and then we'll know about it a couple days early, or we might just have to wait until 1 o'clock on Tuesday, and maybe we get hit with something crazy. So here is why Season 7 is really plausible right now. In the game files, the core game files of Modern Warfare, the game supports up to 7 seasons. There was details about a 7th season. There's been an in-game image of something saying that use your COD points from this Battle Pass to get to the next Battle Pass in Season 7. So there's been a couple things that have mentioned Season 7 already. And there's plenty of content that's still unreleased, but that is in the game files of Modern Warfare. Now, some of those things are being with the operators where we're going to start. The first operator that has been rumored, leaked, everything is SOAP. Now, a lot of people are speculating that maybe the Season 7 will be delayed because they are looking for an operator that looks like SOAP or sounds like SOAP. So, as you guys know, I believe the full name, the correct pronunciation is Barry Salone. I believe that's how you say him. That's the new Captain Price this year for the reboot of Modern Warfare. And he looks very similar to Captain Price. So maybe they're looking for another actor to get on as SOAP, or, maybe they just add something in as SOAP and they do some sort of CGI cover work for it for the Season 7 cover art. So the first operator, as I just said, going to be SOAP. There's been mentions of a second operator called Spark. Now, keep in mind, both these operators are also going to be going into Cold War, so we'll just have to see what happens. And everything is going to be getting integrated soon. So there is a good possibility Season 7 doesn't happen. And this content we're talking about here today just gets pushed out in little content drops and content updates. Might not be a full entire season with the dedicated Battle Pass. So keep that in mind. The next things are the weapons. There has been a leaked video online of the core weapon working in-game, just no skin on the weapon, being the Scorpion. That's what people are calling it. It's a very similar SMG to the Scorpion. And that has been in the game files for a good little bit. And there's also some sort of other rifle that has some sort of drum mag on it. There wasn't much info on that, but a lot of people are speculating that it's an LMG. So we'll just have to see on that. But a new LMG added to Warzone, maybe? Hey, it might be really good. There's also speculation of a map called Kill House, which, if I read my information correctly, was originally in COD Mobile. If I can find a picture of it, I'll throw it up on screen, but there's a good possibility that I just won't be able to find it because I won't know what I'm looking for. I haven't really played too much COD Mobile, but Kill House is rumored to be in Modern Warfare already in the game files. Now, additional stuff when it comes to maps there's more gunfight maps in works right now is what it's been rumored. And also, we might even see more ground war maps just being some Warzone ripoff stuff. So maybe they take the entire stadium, for example, just the entire stadium and that's it, and just put it as a not a gunfight. They already have the gunfight stadium, but a ground war map. That's just an example. There could be more ground war maps coming that are just ripped from the Warzone map layout. And who knows, into the future, if they do make a new map that is Cold War themed, they could have that much more content to make into more maps for the core multiplayer. So who knows with that. And then we have some Warzone information. Now, if you guys don't know what Rebirth Island is, it's something from the Black Ops series. But the Rebirth Island that's been integrated into Modern Warfare and Warzone's core game files is actually the same exact layout as the Alcatraz layout from Black Ops 4. So what does this mean? Well, this means that it's going to be Rebirth Island from the Black Ops series, but it's going to be in the same layout and format of Alcatraz from the BR Blackout mode. So hopefully that made sense. Basically, it's Rebirth Island, but the layout of Rebirth Island is Alcatraz. That's basically the best way to put it, and that's what I got so far. Now, the next thing is going to be Warzone stat syncing. Now, that's probably not going to happen. I would assume it probably won't happen once we get to coming up here in about 3-4 days on Tuesday. I doubt we're going to see a stat sync yet, which might cause some issues considering that the season for Cold War starts December 10th, and there's not going to be, anything there for Modern Warfare when it comes to a seasonal thing, unless the mid-season update happens on December 10th, which could happen if it's a very short season. But it would be a really early update. It would only be like 2 weeks into the process of Season 7, so I don't know if that's really a plausible thought right now. But we are going to see that Warzone stat sync, and right now, max level in Warzone being 155, max level in Cold War being 100. So would everybody get deranked to level 100? Or what's going to go on there? Are you going to have to re-level in Warzone? I'm thinking that's not going to make a lot of people happy, but if Season 7 transition happens, who knows really what's going to happen there? I mean, you're already going to get your level reset, so would it matter? Would you automatically level up to level 100 if you're already max level in Cold War? These are things we just don't know right now. And there's the good possibility that even multiplayer and Warzone ranks might be separated. We don't really know that yet. There's been speculation of a lot of things. Nothing is concrete yet. Everything just has a little bit of grain of salt on it. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm thinking everything's going to be, connected, but who knows? They might actually split the Modern Warfare multiplayer up from the Warzone part of the game. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, the basic mid-season update for Season 7, if there is one, we might not see too much content. Usually in the Battle Pass, we'll have the 2 weapons off the rip, and there's no other weapons currently in the game files. Now, typically, we see stuff added in towards that mid-season update about a week before a mid-season update would go out for Modern Warfare. So there is a possibility more content will be supported later into Season 7 if they see a success. I feel like if Season 7 is very successful still, and there's not a ton of players on Cold War, and everybody's still buying the Battle Pass, they probably will dedicate some resources into that to go for more content. Because if you guys didn't know, Activision for microtransactions, I believe did over $1.2 billion for the Warzone year. So that is a lot of cash, and I definitely think they don't want to give up on that. So we'll see what happens. I think that's pretty much all the stuff I have here on my list. Any content that's going to be added after Season 7 there's not going to be a Season 8 from what I understand. It's going to be all new content from Cold War, and it's all going to be integration content. So all the new stuff that comes in Cold War, I'm assuming is just going to be added on and worked on as new content for Modern Warfare from that point on. That's how I understand it, but there is a good possibility that, like I said, Modern Warfare is kind of split completely from the Warzone aspect, so they don't have to work on resources for Modern Warfare, and they only have to work on them for Warzone, if that makes sense, so maybe it'll be less hassle, but I feel like it's very easy to transition from Warzone into Modern Warfare since it originally started in Modern Warfare. We just have to see what happens, man, but this is some of the stuff that you have to look forward to for potential Season 7. If you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you smack a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Sponsors and equipment description below. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm out.